Today, we will continue our trading journey by using our best scalping strategy with our best TradingView indicator. As you know, markets are not easy to trade nowadays. Selecting right assets are quite important as well as trading rallies or crashes. If you are ready, let's do this. If you follow me on Twitter, you know I kept saying I was expecting a big crash down to around 90 or even 80k over the recent weeks. So even though I am a naturally bullish guy who usually focuses on long trades, there was something pretty obvious going on. The short opportunities were just much better for traders over the past few weeks. For example, in this Bitcoin chart, you can clearly see we've got a couple of multi-imbalance points that line up perfectly for short traders. And they are combined with these clean inner swing failure patterns. So this becomes a really strong area to look for short trades. And on top of that, we've got this clear target sitting below the previous day's low, which basically gives us a nice directional bias. As you can see, it becomes really easy to spot potential trade areas just by using this simple multi-time frame analysis. And when you drop down to the lower time frames besides the previous day's low, there is also this tiny equal low area that can act as another target and gives us some extra directional bias. So right at our multi-imbalance and swing failure pattern area, you can see a clean structure shift downwards on the lower time frames. And you can also spot this very nice 3-minute breaker block area. Well, breaker blocks are basically just a fancy name for support and resistance flip zones. If you look closely, what is happening here, it is really just an SR flip and nothing more. Additionally, price is also coming right into the EQ point of our premium and discount zone. So, how do we actually trade this? Now let's talk about that. Let's take a look at our trade area again. When I was looking at this chart, this 3-minute imbalance zone sitting right above the breaker block felt like the perfect entry zone. But if you take a short trade from the breaker block, which acts like a inner support and resistance flip, is totally fine. This would give you around a 1.5 hour setup, which really isn't that bad at all. But in my opinion, the best entry spot was still this inner imbalance sitting just above the breaker block. That way you could grab a quick 2-hour setup without stressing or overthinking the whole thing so much. However, I know a lot of you struggle with this kind of entries or waiting around in front of the charts for hours maybe. In that case, your best move is building your entries using dollar cost averaging, kind of like a simple masterclass yo-yo system. What you do is pretty straightforward. First, you jump into a trade. Usually, it can be a market order, basically anywhere you want. You don't need to be super precise on your first entry. This is your first order, and it gets you into the trade. Now, for your second order, you place a limit order at a key strategic level, which would be that inner imbalance area right above the breaker block and inside the discount zone of the premium to discount range. Now, with this style trading, you never end up missing a trade. And in the worst case scenario, you just create an average entry. Okay friends, another great lesson ends here. Please stay safe and sound. Be ready for the next video. Completed the free trading course but still need more? My master classes teach liquidity, imbalance, and the market structure in detail. Combine them with forward and reverse trading using momentum superboxes and yo-yo cost average entry models. After that, you will master scalping with a one-screen free TradingView indicator, a revolutionary trading system. Finally, you will learn to invest your profits using my 10-year swing investing with working agent system. Interested? Please see the video description.